Hey everyone, this is Matt from the Archive of Everything, and today we're going to be continuing our Super Bowl week of videos. Today it's something very different. I have tried my best to respond to comments as they come in, but really in the past month or so I get a lot more comments than I used to, so it's hard to respond to each one. Sometimes they're questions, other times it's just, opinions, like, Frank here talking about the Washington football team or the Commanders' new uniforms. Beer is talking about the Rams. I think that's probably on, oh yeah, here it is, the America's Dome. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to go through, and this will be highly edited as I kind of skip around and whatnot. If there's a question, I'll do my best to answer it, or if it's just kind of an interesting take, I'll respond to it. So if you are, if I do respond to you, that's cool, you get a little shout out or whatever else. So, let's get started. Let me look for anything interesting here. This person has a very strong opinion, Chase Stevens, on the Dome at America's Center. I know there's a lot of strong opinions about the Rams leaving St. Louis still. I agree that it wasn't handled in the best way possible, but I do think that the Dome at America's Center needs some serious updating. You didn't really explain how specific renovations ruined the stadium. The seating looks nice, and I've noticed the turf has been in better shape than the disaster it was about 10 years ago, and it seems the Bears are just dead set on the new stadium, so maybe renovations saved Soldier Field. Honestly, what I've said is not a hot take. A lot of people don't like the Bears Stadium, Soldier Field. In terms of the turf being in better shape than it was 10 years ago, the new Soldier Field was built about 20 years ago, so maybe they did change the turf. I can't quite remember all the details anymore. Maybe they did change the turf in 2010, 2011, 2012 to make it better. I actually don't know if that's turf or grass, so interesting. And I mean, the whole video I kind of talk about how it just ruins the look and stuff, so Ty, that's kind of my response to that. I think the whole video does a good job of explaining, it's the seating structure and not preserving that historical, accuracy of the stadium. So this is actually pretty cool. I've never really noticed that before. So subscribers to me get this special red icon. So thank you, Nick Scott, for subscribing. At least they didn't pick another bird. So he subscribed 3 weeks ago, and then Katim Gomez here. Okay, that's kind of funny. Washington Sewage Team. He's a long-time subscriber, 3 years ago. That's even before I was doing like sports stuff. So thank you, Kadim Gomez, for being a long-time subscriber. And apologies if you see anything that maybe uses some foul language. I try to not mention those, but I mean, some things slips through YouTube's filters. So we have a couple people saying they should force Dan Snyder to sell the team, but I don't agree. I'm actually, whatever. But I don't like the old name, definitely. So Armada, so Brian Miller, oh, he's the same gentleman who, oh wait, no, that's the other guy. Okay, but yeah, Brian, fair point. I think Red Wolves would be pretty cool. So he has some commentary there on that. The Washington Squirrels, that would be pretty funny. I'm not sure people would like that or not. DC Destroyers, wasn't that the UFL, whatever the XFL or whatever the USFL, isn't that one of their names? This is a comment that Jay Willard, big shout out to you. This comment really made me help me understand better, that the 3 stars are the three stars for the DC flag. You're definitely right on that. This helped me understand that the stars were from the DC flag. So shout out to Jay Willard. Chargers, the next team to move. I don't think so. They just moved to LA, and they share the stadium with the Rams, so I don't think they'll be moving anytime soon. I actually disliked this comment. The stadiums looks like an Amazon warehouse. What can you expect from Indiana? So besides the poor grammar, I think the Colts Stadium looks nice. I don't think it looks like an Amazon warehouse. It's supposed to look like a field house, which is like a traditional kind of Midwest basketball, sport coliseum type structure. I'm a big fan of it, but I mean, yeah. This I did like Vegas Dave. I'm gonna like all of your stuff because this guy gave some really insightful things. Let's see. Yeah, you'd be an interesting guy to chat to, Vegas Dave 1. If you are watching this new video, please reach out to me, leave a comment or something, because it sounds like you do some pretty cool things with the Las Vegas Raiders. So if you want to read his comments, feel free to pause the video there. So people talking about the Alamo Dome. The Alamo Dome is also a very interesting story too. I kind of forgot about that video actually. After you do so many stadium videos, after a little bit, you kind of forget some of the little details, or which even ones I've covered. Fun story, I was actually making a video sometime before Christmas, and I forgot that I had made this, I had already covered this topic, and I recorded all the dialogue, and I was halfway through editing, and I thought, this is just way too familiar, and I looked, and sure enough, I had already done a video. That was on Hurricane Harvey. But I'd already done that, so. Drew Freeman, 1 month ago, so it looks like he's a Bills fan. I hope Bills fans get a new stadium. Maybe he's not a Bills fan, but strangely, it looks like he went on a little binge watching my videos there. He went from the Secret Apartment to the Bills video. Worst experience in a stadium I've ever had, not fun, so more Soldier Field stuff. Cool, yep, so one of those things, yeah, Mark, as I do listen back to the audio and stuff, and if I can catch mistakes, I try to fix that, but good catch, K. I appreciate the correction there, the Washington. Yeah, this is a fairly good summary of the end of Larry Loveless, gives a good summary of the conclusion to the saga that was, Kroenke abandoning the St. Louis area. At 1:34, you inexplicably show a shot of RFK while only talking about FedEx incapacity. Out of place that image is. Sorry about that, Zuma. I'll try to make sure I'm more accurate. This is one of my first stadium videos, so I wasn't 100% down on the timing and things, and sometimes I'm just dealing with so many images, and I mean, if it's just a seating section, it may look similar. That's my excuse. But I'll definitely, I'll try to be as accurate as possible, but thank you for pointing that out. My grandpa worked on that building, the Alamo Dome. Cool. Truck reviews. Cool that your grandpa worked on the Alamo Dome. It's time for the Browns to get a new stadium. Maybe the Chiefs will as well. I think the Chiefs, especially since they just got a new stadium sponsor. Oh, I can't even remember what it is. It's something Field at Arrowhead. I don't think the Chiefs will move. Maybe the Browns will with their recent success and whatnot, or maybe they'll just renovate it. But I don't foresee the Chiefs moving anytime soon. Let's see, Forgotten Places. I don't know where New Orleans or even the state finds the money. They're both among the smallest. Yeah, that's true. Because it's a $500 million renovation or something. It seems like they just renovated the Superdome too, but I guess that was after Katrina. I mean, 2010 or 2011 doesn't seem like it was that long ago. But yeah, very, very interesting point. Could just be through bonds and stuff. Great video. How about the history of Kauffman Stadium? That is good. That would be a nice tie-in. So Bandman 1, I'll make sure to do Kauffman Stadium. We just saw another comment on the Kauffman Stadium up at the top there. That happened in the past week or so, I think. So I'll make sure to check that out. FedEx Field's a dumpster fire. I'm not just saying that as a Cowboys fan. The stadium just sucks. Agreed. Yeah, I need to go through these comments more because I haven't seen half of these. I mainly use the YouTube Studio app to keep up to date with things. Fun fact, the stadium has the biggest 3D printed object in the world. That's the Al Davis Memorial Torch. So that is a fun fact. I did not know they 3D printed it, so that's really cool. I'm going to like that because I like that fact. Don't mean to nitpick, but Ford Field underwent a massive upgrade that included video screens and amenities only a few years ago in direct response. Yeah, Ford Field's actually one of my favorite ones. I maybe didn't quite realize. I don't remember what specifically I said in my ranking all stadiums video to make you comment this, but oh, so you comment a couple times on here. Yeah, so I mean, on the TierMaker videos, I'm definitely open to, you know, feedback and criticism and stuff, because I mean, it's, you know, my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'd like to do one of these again maybe in 6 months or so, after I've covered more stadiums, as I get to know them more. Replacing the Astrodome. Is that where that Super Bowl was? Is that the Janet Jackson Super Bowl? Is that at NRG Stadium? Very, very interesting. It seems infamous now, but for how many NFL players have endured horrible injuries on that turf? Yeah, very notorious for people getting pretty gruesome leg injuries there. So, yeah. Give it a $300 million renovation and expand it. It'll become a top-tier legit venue. No need, the NFL will probably leave you guys again. Oh, that's savage. But I think they are talking about renovating it. I could see maybe, I know they're reviving the USFL. Maybe they'll move to St. Louis. I'm not sure if they have a team there or not, but Buffalo Bills are greater than the Austin Wranglers. I think that's the one where I was speculating that the Bills may move somewhere else if they don't get, because they're demanding like $1 billion stadium for the Buffalo area, which I imagine for a smaller market team is a bit tough to handle. Yeah, in this argument, Soldier Field, in my opinion, and I mean according to the Historical Society and whatnot, or National Historic Registration, Soldier Field, as it sits now, is not the same stadium that was built in 1924. It's kind of like if you bought a house from 1924, just took out everything except the exterior wall and rebuilt like a modern townhouse or something inside of it. So on this argument, I think I'm on Mr. E's side, if I'm reading this right. I never said it was a good stadium, just not historic. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, you're still counting now. That's kind of funny. So, Redman R, Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. So, okay, next year's Super Bowl is that's pretty funny. So, last July comments. But yeah, I think I'll maybe wrap it up here. We're here 7 months ago. The comments are, hey there, nice job on the video. I have a couple updates for you. Okay, well, this will be the last one I read here. The Astrodome Conservancy Group has recently launched public initial where we want to do that. With that said, I've had my own ideas on it, and I've been writing an essay plan. So this person's very committed. I can send you a copy of the most recent version and give me your thoughts on it. Cool. Well, yeah, so shout out for you for trying to get, you know, I'll have to check out this Instagram and stuff. I'm 7 months late on this. I never saw this, but yeah. Rob Friedman, he's one of my earlier supporters, and he actually gave me a video idea. I can't remember which stadium it was now. It may have been the Cardinals one. But yeah, big shout out to him, longtime supporter of the channel too. Alright, so I think that's just going to about wrap it up. This is fun doing some impromptu commentary. I'm not sure how long this video will be, but it was fun getting to talk to you guys and whatnot, or respond to some of this stuff. So as always, this has been Matt from the Archive of Everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Good night.